All right, what's up, everybody? Ryan here with Trade Travel Invest. It is 6 a.m. my time, 8 a.m. Eastern time. It's November 23rd, and we're going to go ahead and see what kind of setups we got for today. First things first, if you guys want to pull up odd US dollar, may have a potential setup on odd US dollar. I see on my 5-minute chart that it's breaking through the middle Bollinger Band potentially, so we may have a potential for a put opportunity unless it gives us a doji right here. If it gives us a doji, then in that case we'll be looking for that call opportunity to bounce off of that middle band, which actually it looks like it might form that doji because it just started to push upwards. So let's take a look at our 1-minute chart. 1-minute chart's making that push upwards currently right now. And our 5-second chart has busted through that middle band already. So it looks like we're going to be making our upward movement here. So let's have our 30-second expiration pulled up. Let's make sure your trade amount is no more than 1% of your total account balance. And let's get ready for a potential 30-second call. And I'm only going to do one to start off the session, just one trade. All right, let's go 1 30-second call right here. So I got 1 30-second call on odd US dollar. And the reason why I took this trade is because it pulled down towards my middle band. I was anticipating that it's going to bounce off of that middle band and push to the upside. But it looks like it broke through to the downside a little bit there. Let's see what happens. Oh, I think we tied it. I think we got it on a break even. Yeah, I broke even on that one. Let me know how you guys did on that one, but I broke even personally on that. But it looks like on our 5-minute chart, it's definitely hesitating at this middle Bollinger Band. We're going to see some resistance, and then we'll potentially see that move to the upside still. Fernando won that one. JJ broke even. So cool. Looks like either you guys broke even or won that one. So that's awesome. Looks like it's trying to make the move upwards right now, but it's still hesitating at this middle band right now. So let's be patient and let's wait and see what happens in the next 3 minutes here on odd US dollar. See if it starts completely breaking to the downside like that, then we'll start looking for puts. But we have a resistance level here. You can see all these wicks have shot down to this area right here and resisted it. So it looks like we may potentially see that pull upwards pretty soon here. You can see the same thing on the 1-minute chart. It's been bottoming out right here at this level that it's currently at. Yeah, and it just bounced off of it. All right, so there we go. We just broke that level to the downside. So that shows me that we're probably going to be looking for puts on this one. Now that we know that our 5-minute chart has actually busted to the downside, it did not respect that middle Bollinger, like it didn't bounce off of that middle Bollinger Band. So now we can go down to our 5-second chart on odd US dollar, guys. Let's look for some 30-second puts. I know that it's only at 70%, but this looks like it'll be a good setup. So I'm going to be looking for 30-second put. All right, right here, 2 30-second puts I'm placing. So I just placed 2 30-second puts on odd US dollar. And then we instantly dropped down a profit on that one. And actually, I got mine at 72%. The percentage went up 2% right before I placed my trade. It was at 70% right when I was placing it, but got an extra 2% on there. Not bad. Oh, we were winning it, and then it busted to the upside there. All right, let's move on to a different pair. It looks like odd US dollar is kind of consolidating sideways at the moment. So yeah, let's move on to a different currency pair and see what other setups we got. Euro CAD's paying 90% right now. That's awesome. Our 1-minute chart's on the way down. 5-minute chart's basically just going sideways at the moment. 15-minute chart overall has been on an uptrend. This looks like it's just an exhaustion cycle, and we're probably going to see that move to the upside. Just a matter of time before we see that reversal happen, which I think is going to happen right here because we have a double bottom where we bottomed out right here and also right here. So we have a potential reversal coming here. see what my 5-second chart's looking like. Yep, 5-second chart's above my middle band right now as well. Let's pull up our Euro CAD. Let's pull up our 30-second expiration on our 5-second chart. Let's go 30-second calls right here. So I actually did 4 entries on this one. I only meant to do 3 entries because I lost 2 on the previous one, but I actually only got 4 of them in, but still cool with 4. We dropped into profit, or we pushed into profit instantly on this one. Got a 90% payout. And the reason why I wanted to do 3 entries on this one, because I lost 2 on the last one, you want to cover your loss plus add at least 1 more entry for profit. In this case, I added 2 more entries for profit. So that way I lost 2 entries, but then I just got 4 wins right there. Let's continue to look for 30-second calls. Let's go 2 more right here. So we got 2 more in right before that spike. Hopefully you guys got in right before that spike. And right here might be a better area for a potential 30-second call but it looks like it might still go up and we might win this top one, so I'm gonna wait. All right, more 30-second calls right here. So I just did a couple more 30-second calls right there to cover my previous the loss that I had up here, that the call that we just placed that looked like it was gonna lose, and it did lose. So we wanted to go a little bit heavier on the next setup so that we can cover that one plus a little bit more profit. So hopefully we'll see that keep on pushing up, reject that middle band. And we'll be collecting $95 on this 30-second trade. Boom, just like that, guys. Big win right there. Drop a 1 in the chat if you guys just cleared that. Let me know how you guys are doing. We just secured some profits pretty early in the session already. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wins and 4 losses. 9 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie. Awesome. Nice job, everybody. All right, now it looks like EuroCAD's potentially going to reverse off of this middle band and go downwards. So now we're going to slap this thing to the downside. We're not going to look for calls anymore because it's approaching that middle Bollinger Band. So we know that obviously once it gets to that middle Bollinger Band, we're going to see some resistance. So we're not obviously going to look for any more puts. Or sorry, we're not going to look for any more calls. We're going to be looking for those puts now, which this looks like a potential area of reversal where we're going to see it bounce off of this middle band. And I'm probably going to give this one 5 minutes. So let's set our purchase time for 5 minutes on this one on EuroCAD. Let's go 5-minute puts right here. I'm going to do 3 of them. So I got a total of 3 5-minute puts on EuroCAD. 5 minutes, hopefully there'll be plenty of time for that to bounce off this middle Bollinger Band and push to the downside. The reason why I entered the trade right then was because this candle was just about to expire, and I could see that the candles were getting smaller and smaller. We could see that this was a doji. There was a wick on both ends of it. So I kind of knew that price is getting ready for that anticipation of that reversal. But hopefully that trade makes sense to you guys on why we were stopping, why we no longer wanted to look for calls. And then you want to start looking for puts because you want to analyze all your time frames for that reason, because one time frame could tell you it's going up, but then if you look at the 1-minute chart and then it's pulling up and hitting that middle Bollinger Band, then you know, all right, that's a certain resistance area. So clearly we don't want to be looking for any more calls, especially because these candles looked pretty weak. They didn't look like big pushes to the upside. They were kind of like, these are pretty big pushes to the downside, but these are fairly small pushes to the upside. So that's how I kind of can tell that it's an exhaustion cycle rather than an actual reversal. You want to look at the size of the candles to determine that. But if anybody has any questions at all, feel free to ask, as always. But we're going to let this trade play out before we do any of our next setups. And what did I say we were at currently right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 wins and 4 losses. So we're currently up 5 trades. We got 3 trades open right now, which are risk-free trades because it's the broker's money. We already made this profit, so we're not actually risking any of our own money. But that's why we want to start out the session light every time, and then as you get more profits from the broker, then you can start going a little bit heavier on the future setups. But this Euro CAD one just busted to the upside. It just busted right to the upside. So we're going to go to our 5-second chart now. Let's pull up our 30-second expiration on Euro CAD. So this one busted to the upside, so I'm potentially going to look for 30-second calls now because it looks like our puts might lose. So I'm going to look for some 30-second calls on the way up because if it wants to go up, then I'll take it up. But let's see what happens. Only if it resists this middle band. Looks like it's potentially resisting that. But let's wait. I want to make sure we're definitely going to lose the puts before we take calls. See, it's busting back down to the downside, so let's wait. We're not going to take those calls yet. You only want to take calls to negate a trade if you know for sure you're going to lose it. So we're not going to take any calls just yet because it's so close now that it might drop back down and win this trade. We still have 2 minutes, which is plenty of time for that to continue to the downside. And it's also resisting that middle Bollinger Band as well still. We didn't actually break above it yet. So we could this could have been like the fake out, but this one right here will probably be the actual reversal where it really bounces off that band. So there we go, pushed into profit. That was a nice drop down. There we go, let's get it. Do we have any news today? We had some crazy Euro news last night. Nothing this morning really that's going to affect us because, yeah, US dollar news in a little while, but we'll be done trading by then. That was a hell of a spike though right there. Drop a 1 if you guys are in profit on this trade, and this is a deep one. But yeah, if you guys have any questions at all, make sure you guys are asking questions. If you guys are confused about anything, make sure you guys are asking, and I'll be happy to help you guys out. But I can't help you guys if I don't know what you guys are struggling with. I do my best to try to explain each trade that I'm taking so that hopefully you guys understand it. But obviously, if you guys are not understanding something, no questions are bad questions, so just feel free to ask. I don't want you guys to think that your question's dumb or something like that. I know what it was like going through the process of learning, believe me. So, I encourage you guys to ask as many questions as you guys have. Just want to make sure you guys are learning, getting as much value as possible from these sessions. And that way, hopefully you guys can eventually make these trades on your own and not have to rely on me calling signals. Then you guys can just create income whenever. But we got 14 seconds on this trade setup. Stayed right there. Sheesh. That was a deep win for a second. I'm going to start retracing real quick. All right, we won that one, though. So drop a 1 if you guys cleared that trade. Let me know how you guys are doing. We got Diego in profit, JJ's in profit, Fernando's in profit, Javier's in profit, Darren's in profit, JJ, Demetrius is in profit, Dave's in profit, Jay's in profit. Nice job, everybody. You guys are killing it. Awesome job, guys. All right, let's see what other setups we got. I think we're actually past our goal. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wins, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 losses. So yeah, we could use like about 2 more trades. I'll see if I can get a couple more wins in. Let me know how you guys are doing. Are you guys everybody's in profit right now? Is anybody not in profit? Let me know if anybody's not in profit, because I know that most people are in profit. So let me know if anybody's not, so that I can work on getting you guys into profit. Or if you guys are struggling with something or not understanding something, make sure you guys are letting me know so that I can focus on that specifically for you guys. Dave, you said you're barely in profit. Did you miss some trades, or do you know why? This is another my follow-up question always on when people are not in profit and when we are, is that I like to understand if you understand why you're not in profit, because if you missed certain trade setups or you didn't go as heavy on certain ones, like let me know what caused that. I know today's session we did a lot of 30-second trades, so that they were a little bit quicker. Javier did 16 wins and 6 losses. Nice job. That's about your 10% for the day. Good job. All right, well, let me see if I can get a couple more trades in, make sure everybody's guaranteed in profit. I want to make sure everybody's learning and making some money. So GBP USD, everyone pull up GBP USD. We have a potential setup here. On my 1 minute chart, GBP USD has already busted through my middle Bollinger Band here. As you guys can see back here, it was previously on a nice uptrend where it's been respecting the middle Bollinger Band and bouncing off of it to the upside. In this case right here, it broke right through the middle Bollinger Band to the downside. So that shows me price is potentially going to be reversing. So now we're going to take a look at our 5 minute chart. And what do you know? Our 5 minute chart gave us a doji candle after previous momentum, after hitting our upper Bollinger Band, after hitting the 90, so we're overbought. We're at the upper Bollinger Band. We had previous momentum, and then we get our doji candle. This thing's dropping for sure. So we're seeing this movement to the downside right now, currently on GU. It's just a matter of getting our entry point in. We know it's going down. It's just a matter of where do we want to enter this trade. So let's take a look at our 5 second chart, see what this is looking like. We just got a little spike up, which is a potential entry point for us. But I see on my 1 minute chart it's starting to hesitate, so I would like to see this pull up towards my middle Bollinger Band. So we'll probably see a couple green candles to the upside before we potentially reverse off of that middle band. So I want to be patient on this one. I'm gonna wait for it to come up before we take it down. Because I don't think it's going to drop too much further before we see that potential exhaustion. So this is a pretty big push. Anytime there's a big push, it's followed by an exhaustion cycle. So we're definitely due for that exhaustion. We're just going to pull up towards the middle band. We'll get a perfect entry in there for a put, and then we'll take it to the downside. If it sets up for us. I'm only taking this trade if it sets up for us. I'm not going to push trades that are not there. So if this one gives us the setup we're looking for and pulls up towards the middle band, then I'll be looking to take that put. But one thing you guys got to also understand about trading is that make sure you guys are not forcing setups, and make sure you guys are not like forcing the rules if they're not there. If the markets are not giving you good setups, if the markets are just flatlining sideways, it's not a good market to trade. Sometimes you just have to realize when it's good or bad market to trade, and just step away if it's a bad market, and know when to take trades and when not to, really. Because with binary, I in my opinion, less is more. If you take less trades, you're more profitable, because once you get into your profits, then you just step out for the day and you're good. Rather than some people will get greedy and continue to trade with binary, and then you end up losing your profits. You blow the profits that you previously made during the session or whatever. So that's why I encourage you guys to always have your goals set on exactly how much you're trying to achieve, how much you're trying to make, what kind of profit you're happy with personally. Because if you set a personal goal that you're happy with and you keep hitting that consistently every day, that's going to build your confidence. And then from there, you can put more money in and make more money and more money. And it's going to be the exact same thing. You're just going to be applying it with more dollar amounts. All right, let's have GU pulled up on our 5 second chart. It might reject off of this middle Bollinger Band. Let's have our 30-second expiration pulled up. We're pulled currently right now touching the middle band. So if it rejects it, then we'll be looking for that put. So this is basically determining next candle right here if it breaks to the upside or the downside. It looks like it's going to reject it and go down, but I want to be patient and make sure. No, so I'm not going to look for the put, I don't think. Well, let's see. It might still drop. A little bit of hesitation right now, so. Nope, not going to look for the put. So it busted enough to the upside where, to me, that's not going to be a strong reversal where it's going to bust to the downside right away. This looks like to me that it busted above my middle band, and if anything, we'd look for a small call to the upside, which is going to be that exhaustion that we just talked about, where I'm waiting for it to come towards that middle band, which will be our exhaustion cycle. So we might be able to even take that up for some short-term calls during that exhaustion. It looks like it's possibly going to reject here and go up. We have a previous bottom out right here, so if it double bottoms at this area and then goes up, then we know that price is actually reversing, and we're going to see that that exhaustion cycle on the 1 minute chart. We're also approaching our oversold level on our stochastic right now, so this also gives me a confirmation that we're probably going to go up from here. So we're starting to see that hesitation, starting to hesitate off that level, you can see. But I don't want to take any 30-second trades because it's not fully, reversing yet. See that? They busted right back down to the downside, so. Trying to get an entry here on GU, but majority of our move already happened. We already missed the majority of that put opportunity. Because one thing you don't want to do is enter at the bottom of the Bollinger Band like this, especially if you're taking a put. I mean, you could potentially enter as a call when it bounces off of it, but it's not as likely of a trade as when the price is basically bouncing off of one of the Bollinger Bands. So if you get a doji candle at the bottom Bollinger Band, then it's safe to take a call, but I would never take a put as it's riding the bottom band unless I was taking sometimes what I'll do is what I call like a waterfall trade is I'll take a 30-second put on the way down while it's riding the bottom band, and I'll just keep taking 30-second puts as it drops until it doesn't work. And then once it doesn't work, then you stop taking them. But you only do like one of them at a time. That way you're securing profits the whole way down. And then once you lose that first one, all right, trend is no longer going down, so we're not going to look for any more of those. All right. Well, let's see what we got. But it looks like everybody else is in profit, right? I didn't hear anybody else speak up about not being in profit. So that's good. It sounds like everybody's in profit today. I would like to see if we can get like 2 more trades in. You just busted above our middle Bollinger Band on our 5-second chart, and it looks like we're going to see a small drop down right here, but a potential move back to the upside afterwards. So if it pulls down to my middle band, then I'm going to anticipate a 30-second call off of that, which actually might be ready pretty soon here. So let's just be ready with our 30-second expiration on GBP USD. This is clearly an exhaustion. It's probably going to keep on pushing to the upside. I just want to get a good entry in. Hopefully it'll drop a little bit further and touch that middle band. That's what I would like to see. So I'm personally going to be doing 2 more trades. I need 2 more to get my goal for the day. So it's up to you guys on how many you guys need for your goal for the day. I'm going to go 2 of them right here. So I just got 2 30-second calls on GBP USD. Bollinger Band's got super skinny right here, so we should see that impulse break to the upside pretty soon. But as long as it stays right here, we'll be in profit and closing. Stay right there or keep going up. All right, we just barely secured that win right there, guys. Let me know if you guys cleared that. That was super, super close. As long as you guys got your entry in at the same point as me, then you won it. So let me know if you guys cleared that. It basically went sideways the entire time, but We barely won that one. Let me know how you guys did on that. Drop a 0 if you guys lost it, or drop a 1 if you guys won it. Nice job. Lots of 1s in the chat. That's what I like to see. Jay broke even. Yeah, and that was a pretty close one, so I'm not surprised if you guys broke even. Scott did 14 wins and 4 losses today. Nice job. That's your 10% for the day. Got I request deemed the god or something. Is your name? Broke even. Well, I hit my goal for the day. It looks like everybody's in profit. We did quite a bit of wins today. We only lost 4 trades total all day today. So it was a pretty solid session, guys. Nice job, everybody. Does anybody have any questions at all? Anybody confused about anything at all? Anybody have any questions on trades that we took? Or want me to look at a certain pair so that you guys could potentially get a trade? Matt did 14 wins and 3 losses. Nice job. That's awesome. I like to hear that you guys had very similar results as me. That's awesome. That means that you guys were following around along with all my trades and able to get on all the same setups, which is awesome. Super happy about that. I've been trying to slow it down a little bit and kind of let you guys know what trades I'm taking as like before I place them. That way you guys are prepared to place those trades as well. Because I don't want you guys missing out on any trade setups. No questions at all, though? Everybody's all good? Everybody learning, making some money? How much money did everybody make today? How about that one? So I know everybody's in profit, so drop your dollar amount. How much profit did you guys make today? I don't care if it's $20 on a demo account. I don't care if it's $500 on a live account. Let's hear it. See what kind of profit you guys made. Maho made $55 and did 9 wins and 3 losses. Nice job. Demetrius made $40 today. Nice job. $40 in 27 minutes. Not too bad. Javier did $25. Nice job. And we've only been on 25 minutes actually, so you got paid $1 a minute. $25. JJ made $1.28 on our live account. Nice job. It's profit's profit. You know, progress is progress. I got on late. Bill got on late and made $20 in 27 minutes. Scott made $1,250. That's awesome. Killing it, Scott. Nice job. That's what I like to hear. Everybody's in profit. Everyone's making some money. Drop a 1 in the chat if you guys are learning though with me. If you guys are getting some value out of these sessions and actually learning, that's what I'm most concerned about, is that you guys are actually getting some value and learning from this, because I want to make sure you guys are able to understand what type of trades we're taking and why we're taking them. Matt made $99. Nice job. That's awesome. But yeah, as always, I'm here to help you guys out. So make sure you guys are taking advantage of those one-on-one meetings. No other company does this, guys. I take the time to set aside time to do a 30-minute one-on-one meeting with all my students, and you guys are able to do this as many times as you guys need to in order to understand the markets and understand how to trade binary. I hope you guys understand the value on that, as no other company would be willing to put in the time and set aside the time to do each of you guys one-on-one. I'm willing to set aside time to actually help you guys out individually, because I want to make sure you guys are getting the full amount of value and really understanding binary, because I know the struggling process of trading. I know it's tough, winning and losing and going through all that. So I'm trying to save you guys that learning curve by teaching you guys everything I know about these markets. But make sure you guys are definitely taking advantage of those meetings, because who knows how long those are going to be available. Once the team gets bigger and bigger, I'm only going to be available for so much. So our team's small enough at this point right now where I can focus on every single one of you guys. So make sure you guys are getting value out of those meetings. Demetrius said, definitely learning, but nervous about trading on my real account when I'm not on a live session. Yeah, so I mean, then don't trade on your live account. If you're nervous about it, then don't. Because obviously, with time and consistency, you're gonna be a lot more confident in your trades. So once you get consistent on the sessions and you start to understand why I'm taking these trades, then in that case, afterwards, then you'll be more confident and you can go into your live account and you'll feel better about taking trades. So if you're not confident, don't go ahead and trade on your own. That's my suggestion. How do we set up a one-on-one? Under the Discord channel, you go to the Start Here tab, and then after the step 4, there's a little link right here for my website. You can just click that. It brings you to this page here where you can actually just book a one-on-one meeting and they're free. So you guys can just set up. It'll tell you what my schedule is. You can just book it and then pick a date. And I have certain times available. You just have to pick one of the time slots that I have available. Any other questions at all? Well, we did a killer session, guys, today. 27 minutes long, and we straight crushed it. Only 4 losses. Oh yeah, and then also, Judith, you just brought that up. So make sure you guys are taking note that if you do set up the one-on-one, it's based on Mountain Time, so which is 2 hours ahead of Eastern Time. So right now it's 6:30 for me, which would be 8:30 Eastern Time. So whenever you set up a one-on-one meeting, it goes by my time. I wish it would adjust to your time, but I can't get it to do that, unfortunately. So it's a little bit confusing, but make sure you guys are adjusted to my time zone, which is 2 hours ahead of Eastern Time. All right, so that'll be it for today, guys. Everybody have a great day. Enjoy them profits. A nice day, nice way to start off the week. And everybody go jump on Jay's session and enjoy profits with him. But that'll be it for today, guys. Everyone have a great day and enjoy them profits. And also reach out to me if you guys have any questions at all. If you guys are struggling at all, make sure you guys are reaching out to me. And I'll see you guys on tomorrow morning session. We're going to continue to kill it for the rest of the month.
Thanks, Brian. Great class today, man.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.